President Biden completely eviscerated Donald Trump in just 4 minutes during his rally tonight. He laid out clearly just how big of a clown Donald Trump is and how atrocious of a person Donald Trump is.
You may have noticed that since the debate, the press and their good guys and women up there, they've been hammering me. I make a lot of mistakes. No. It's okay. They've been hammering me because I sometimes confuse names. I say that's Charlie instead of Bill. But guess what? Donald Trump has gotten a free pass. He hadn't done a damn thing till a couple days ago. He'd been riding around his golf cart in his course, filling out his scorecard before he picks up his club. Rambling about. Think what he's been talking about. Hannibal Lecter, he says, is a nice guy. Trump would rather be electrocuted than eaten by a shark. You know that whole thing? Remember that? Poor Donald. He can't even watch TV this week because it's Shark Week. And by the way, on a more serious note, I had 32 members mostly from Europe, but 32 members of NATO in Washington. And by the way, and the press has covered this, they give me credit for strengthening NATO, expanding NATO, making it what it is. But look, this is deadly earnest. When that butcher, Putin, who I know have known for a long time, when he invaded Ukraine, here's what Trump said. I'm not making this up either. He called him a genius and said it was wonderful. What in the hell is going on? But people would rather talk about how I mix up names. I guess they don't remember that Trump called Nikki Haley Nancy Pelosi. Well, no. No more. Donald, no more free passes. Today we're going to shine a spotlight on Donald Trump. We're going to do what the press so far hasn't, but I think they're going to soon. We're going to say who he is, what he intends to do. Folks, Donald Trump is a convicted criminal. He's convicted. He was convicted by a jury of his peers of 34 felonies for paying hush money to a porn star and hiding from voters in 2016. Donald Trump was found liable for sexual assault by a judge who told us not to be fooled by Trump's brushing it off. Here's what the judge wrote, quote, the judge in that case wrote, Mr. Trump attempted to minimize sexual abuse, finding it frivolous. Mr. Trump raped her. No, it's the judge's language, not mine. He raped her, as many people understand the word rape. Folks, Donald Trump is a business fraud. He lost his license to do business in New York State. Been fined over $400 million for giving false information to banks. And he's still facing charge for mishandling classified information, which is a criminal offense. He's still facing charge for his role in January 6th trying to overthrow the outcome of the 2020 election. He's still facing charges in Georgia for election interference. Remember his phone call? I just need 11,780 votes.
Joe Biden there trying to grab the media by the collar and say, please do your job and cover this monster. Because if you're not going to do it, then I'm going to have to talk about all of the nasty things that Donald Trump has been involved in and is still waiting to go on trial for. You know, where has he been since the debate? Trump is posting all these videos of people cheering him on golfing. Totally self-serving. Meanwhile, Joe Biden has literally been saving the world by unifying NATO in its pushback to help Ukraine push back against Russia. Biden was also trying to steer the narrative away from his debate performance and say, look at all of the crazy things that Donald Trump has been talking about, mistaking Nikki Haley for Nancy Pelosi multiple times, talking about wanting to be electrocuted rather than eaten by a shark if a boat he was on sank and had a battery on it. Like, what? What are we doing? Biden also brought up all the ways that Donald Trump is a fraud. All of his businesses, his colleges, his stakes, his you name it, were all frauds. The sneakers he's selling now, those stupid red hats, all part of the Donald Trump con. He's also taken part in election fraud, right? In so many ways. We had him trying to overturn the 2020 election, sending his crazy mob to the Capitol. He paid Stormy Daniels hush money during the 2016 election to keep her quiet. He tried to get the Georgia Secretary of State Raffensperger to find him the votes. Just a complete fraud. And then, of course, my favorite is him just being a fraud at being the executive, at being the president of the United States. He took classified documents with him to Mar-a-Lago and stored them in the bathroom, and then wanted everyone to believe that, oh, no, it was all safe and secure. And really, that's going easy on Donald Trump, because if you have not done your research on Donald Trump's involvement with Daniel Epstein, now that the Epstein files have been released, that's another video, or that's something that you can research on your own, because the accusations in the file release are so disgusting. So Biden here, all it takes is 4 minutes to point out that the guy he's running against is a complete monster. And he also did it really eloquently. I mean, yeah, Biden's got the teleprompter, but I didn't really see any signs of dementia or Parkinson's here. Biden is recovering from that debate performance. And just like I said, after the debate, he is going to continue to hammer Donald Trump, which is really the Democratic Party's secret weapon. Donald Trump completely ruined this country, sent us spiraling down into darkness with COVID, and Joe Biden is not going to let one debate performance derail Biden defending democracy and defending the free world from both Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin. Let me know what your reflections are of this video, this clip of Biden slamming Donald Trump. My name is Brendan Plank with Reflect. I'll see you in the next video.